kind of thing in there, you know?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hit a note, yeah. Hello, I am Chicken, and welcome back to another episode of Chicken and Cat React. So, today's video is going to be Nightwish's song Ghost Love Score from the Wacken 2013 live performance. This was recommended to us by an awesome subscriber of ours named Ulf Carlson. Shout out to Ulf. And yeah, thanks for all the comments and friendly stuff that you left about the Rammstein video. And yeah, so Nightwish, they are a symphonic metal band, and they have a female singer, opera trained. And yeah, she is a very good vocalist. I haven't seen this particular performance. I've heard some of her live stuff. I really like her vocals. Obviously, there's going to be a taste. If you don't like the operaticness of it, you're not going to like it. But I think they have a great sound. Very orchestral kind of stuff going on usually. I haven't heard this particular song. I own their, let me think, was it Dark Passion Play or something like that CD. On the spot, forgot the name of it, but yeah, I have that particular album. I do not have the one from this, so I am curious to see how it goes. Let's check it out. I like the display, a little crowd surfing too. I like that fire display they got going on there. Yeah, so I was just about to look that up. I was going to say, I'm going to look up the lyrics too really quick so we can kind of go over it. So yes, Nightwish, they are from, I forget, I want to say somewhere in the kind of Netherlands region, or like somewhere that's Nordic. But let me double check. That might even be German again, but I'm going to double check. Finland. All right, cool. I thought there was some Nordic country. They're Finland. Okay. And yes, their singer is named Floor Jansen. Now, let's double check the lyrics on this. So I'll kind of go over it as we go through. There's going to be a lot of lyrics probably. Actually, you know what? It's not a lot for a 10-minute song. All right.
This is a 10-minute song?
Or at least a 10-minute video. So let's check it out.
Oh.
Straight Game of Thrones looking stuff there with the pipe organs. I love it.
Kind of reminds me of The Little Mermaid.
Okay, so you said that.
Oh no, what did I say?
Now this, it says Ghost Love Score, that the album appears to have a story time in it, and the first lyrics I'm looking at here has to do with swimming moonlight waters, scented the sea, sirens, things like that. So you're not that far off from the look of it. So let's check it out.
Is that her name? Amy Lee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like looks wise, like just the vibe.
Well, even like the way that she sang was more, I mean, I don't know that Amy was an opera singer, but it was definitely more theatrical than like straight metal or rock.
Yeah, and I mean that's kind of what you're gonna get with this experience too. Is just it's more of it's a theater. They're usually writing plays in the lyrics and things like that. The lyrics so far that we have here are, "We used to swim by the same moonlight waters, oceans away from the wakeful day." That's what we had with that.
I want to be talented.
You have talents.
Talents.
probably have that kind of break in the music. Thoughts?
I mean, it's exactly as you described.
It's an opera trained singer.
Yeah, obviously.
Some symphonic metal going on, telling a story, a play. Yeah, that's just what you're gonna expect with Nightwish. Everything's just, it's all concept based. They all got stories, and that's kind of what we got on that. The kind of chorus, if you will, that's kind of repeated here is "My fall will be for you." So she kind of she repeats that part of it. She said in the other part of the verse, "Send the sea before waking afterwards brings me to thee into the blue memory."
I just think of like, in such an opera fashion, you're doing more like the O, you know, like you're really opening.
Like open
and like
and
someone
stuff.
with TMJ, like it just,
yeah,
it just hurts my jaw, like watching her do it. I'm like, I wish that I had the capacity to open my jaw that wide all the time. And
yeah, I mean, to hit those notes
like,
with that kind of power, to be able to still be heard with such a loud kind of backing band, you know, with like metal and stuff like that, to get that belting, you really, like you said, you have to be very open about it. Great breath control.
It's a nice juxtaposition.
It adds, it's just, like you said, it's theatrical. It adds so much story to it. It really does. It's that kind of layer. You feel like you're in an experience. You're watching something.
I like the female representation. It's nice.
Female representation in metal.
Yeah.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Them, like, OTEP, I think, is another one or something like that. Yeah, it's a lot of people there. Let's see, Arch Enemy, Ginger. Yeah, a lot of people. There's a lot of cool things you see with metal these days. I think Nightwish is really at the forefront of that. They've always had female singers. This is their, I think, second singer or third singer or something like that. They have different singers for different albums, basically.
Oh.
Yeah. And so she's the current one. She's been with them since, let me look it up. So Flora's been with them.
So is it that the band stays the same and the singer just rotates, right? Is that...
I mean, they seem to rotate a decent amount. Let's see. I'm sure when Ulf sees this video, he can let us know, too. I'm still pretty much a noob on the Nightwish, but this current member was with the band from 2013 to present. She's a touring member from 2012 to 2013. So this was one of her first years in the band. Former members, they had Tarja Turunen. She was from 96 to 2005. Annette Olsen was from 2007 to 2012. So this is their third vocalist, lead vocalist, it looks like.
It's an interesting concept to cycle through vocalists.
Yeah, I don't know whether or not it's necessarily intentional. Maybe it's like a character change. Maybe it's just that's the way it happens. But yeah, let's check it out. I'd imagine it does a number on your vocals too. Having to do this kind of stuff, like you have to be really vocally healthy to keep that up with longevity.
Siren from the deep came to me, sang my name, my love. Still I write my songs about the dream of mine, worth everything I may ever be. The child will be born again, that siren carried him to me. First of them true loves, sitting on the shoulder of an angel without care for love alone.
All right, so the lyrics, she's enunciating quite well too, which I appreciate. I can hear a lot of the lyrics coming through, but for those who didn't catch it, it says, "A siren from the deep came to me, sang my name, my longing. Still I write my songs about that dream of mine, worth everything I may ever be. The child will be born again, that siren carried him to me. First of them true lovers, singing on the shoulders of an angel, without care for love and loss." And the next thing coming up says, bring me home or leave me be, my love in the dark heart of the night. I have lost the path before me, the one behind will lead me.
Who writes the lyrics?
That's a great question. Which member of the band writes the lyrics? Who writes lyrics in Nightwish?
I don't know. But I do like that guy's really long blonde hair.
Yes.
Guitarist or someone.
I think it's Tuomas. Tuomas Halopainen. He is the keyboardist.
Oh.
It looks like that is... I'm guessing he's still in the band. Yeah. I think it's Tuomas Halopainen. I hope I'm saying the name right. He's the one that writes the lyrics, it seems like. He's the main songwriter. That's what it says, so... Good stuff. I appreciate a good story and a good lyric.
Yeah.
All right. Let's continue here. Seems to be another audience that's very respectful of the experience, too.
Do they
Kind of like with Rammstein.
tour to the U.S.?
Nightwish? That's a good question. I think they do. I don't see why they wouldn't.
I mean, I personally have never heard of them, but I also don't listen to metal exclusively.
Yeah, they tour the U.S. It's been a great experience. Love the music in the back here. Love the score going on. So just to get a pause in here, I love the score. It sounds like something that could be used in a video game, like in a very epic part of it, or a very dramatic moment of a movie. It's doing a great job telling the story, I think. It's pretty great. Don't know how long that particular part will go on, but I gotta say, as far as Nightwish guitar solos go, or Nightwish guitar work, that was fairly tame for them. They can really shred. That guitarist can play. I've heard him before. It's a good, I guess, just kind of mark of a songwriter and somebody who's doing art well, that they can kind of know when to tone it down, pull it back, make sure that, you know, the mood is being captured by what they're doing. So it's all just works really cohesively, really well, which I like. Any other thoughts? Other than she's knocking the vocals out of the park, I would say. She's doing a great job, very clean.
I saw someone in the audience wearing earplugs, and I remember thinking when I was younger, like, how lame, you're wearing earplugs to a concert, and now that I'm a little bit wiser, I'm like, oh, you're in the front row? Like, that's actually pretty smart. You should save your hearing. And
yeah, I agree. I've been on the wrong end of not wearing the earplugs in the front row, and I swear everybody sounded like Alvin and the Chipmunks for like a week. When I went to a band practice and I didn't put any earplugs in. It was metal in a room that was noise-proofed. Yeah, that was not good for my hearing.
Yeah, save your hearing.
That was rough. Save your hearing. Wear earplugs. Love the keyboards. the edge,
I like
kind
the
of grittiness.
aggression.
Yeah, the
I like
grittiness
it.
adding to it. Very nice. So the lyrics were "Take me, cure me, kill me, bring me home, every way, every day. Just another loop in the hangman's noose. Take me, cure me, kill me, bring me home, every way, every day. I keep on watching us sleep."
It's a little dark.
Yeah, I mean, it's Nightwish. I mean, their band is Nightwish. Yeah, very dark. But yeah, like you said, I really like the grittiness she added into that. It kind of adds that extra kind of like layer to what she can do vocally, and it really fits the theme of what's going on there when they start to kind of ramp up with the heaviness of the song. It's good stuff. I like the kind of tail she's got going on with her wardrobe too. Fire.
Always a fan.
So that last part, I love that with the build and stuff. You add the little kind of like the kind of thing in there, you know?
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice, okay.
I hit a note, yeah. But I like that kind of just like you add that into that. Like, I don't know, it just seemed to match it well. It's better than like, I guess, other types of vocals you would hear in that particular, like kind of just like, hey, you know, it's a lot better just, I guess, dramatically speaking. Like the fire added in, like you were talking about there. It's always nice when you get some fire added in.
Preferred, really.
Yeah, it's like, especially as the music kind of reaches its kind of climax point there, as it kind of goes up and it's building, you get like a kind of thrown in there. It's nice.
I'm curious to know if other countries have more female vocalists in like heavy metal or rock versus the United States.
That's a good question. I think
I'm
so.
not well versed in it, so like I don't know, but I don't know if the US is receptive maybe as other countries to a female vocalist.
Yeah, let me
I don't
think.
know. I don't know.
Where was... Let me look this up. If my theory holds true. It might be wrong. Yeah, they are Swedish too. Okay. Yeah, I think that area tends to have a lot of female heavy metal vocalists. Because I was looking up Arch Enemy. I was like, okay, so they're from Sweden. So, Sweden, Finland, all this other kind of stuff going on here. I've heard of a few other bands, same kind of deal. So it seems to be it is a very common genre in the area. Mm-hmm. So it would make sense that there's a lot more female vocalists in that genre because they are also kind of more exposed to it than they would be here. Out here in the U.S., everything's just so diverse and like spread out, and like different areas have different like pockets that listen to different styles of music. So you don't see as much. I remember that a friend of mine who's in a band who I think, at some point we'll probably watch one of their videos and react to it. He was in a band with somebody before who was a female singer, and and they were kind of metal-ish, and she did some screaming and stuff in the band. So she was, and they were from where we are from. So, you'll find some people out there for sure. It's not as, I think, publicized, unfortunately. I think that there needs to be a lot more exposure of female vocalists in metal and a lot more representation of that, because as you can see, there are some really killer, awesome females in metal. So I think it needs to get more of the kind of recognition and more of the accolades.
Yeah. She's doing it.
Yeah, she's killing it. Flora is absolutely killing it on the vocals here. she is going off. That's
I
awesome.
want to learn how to sing now.
Dang.
Jeez.
Those notes. It's so clean live, too. Jeez.
I mean, I hope so, if you're a trained opera singer. Shit.
And I mean, I'm looking over the lyrics as I'm kind of watching, trying to multitask here, and like, it's doing the lyrics such justice to hear those notes like that. So these are the lyrics that we were getting here that I was kind of missing. So we left off on like every way, every day, I keep on watching us sleep. After that, when they came back in, where she's starting to hit those notes, she says, relive the old sin of Adam and Eve, of you and me. Forgive the adoring beast. Redeem me into childhood. Show me myself without the shell. Like the advent of May, I'll be there when you say, time to never hold our love. My fall will be for you. Now, when she's going off like that vocally and she's hitting those kinds of higher notes, she's holding it out like that, you can just feel that passion and that like pain that's kind of inherent with that. The old school definition of passion right there. Now, are you familiar with the old school definition of passion? Because for those of you who didn't know, the kind of roots of the word imply that you're not only really into something, but that you feel pain for it. That you're willing to take on that kind of like, I wouldn't necessarily say a burden, but like...
Just sounds like living.
You live for it.
It just sounds like living.
It's not just living for it, but it's hurting for it. Okay. You can feel that in the kind of vocal there, and you can see that in the way that she's mapping out the vocals with the way she goes into things. It's just that connection to it. You can feel it. It's great. It's beautiful.
Yeah, again, my jaw hurts like watching her. I'm like, oh.
I mean, you can see the training in it too. Like you can see that. Like it's just so professional.
Again, use this as a thumbnail. Just, maybe my jaw, like my face isn't big enough, and that's why.
I don't know, man. She's holding it down though. Those vocals is so good. Thank you for that recommendation.
Yeah.
That was an experience. Good Lord.
I feel very untalented and like a failure personally. So I'm going to go work on...
If you are not Floor Jansen.
Yeah, I'm going to go work on having some type of singing capability.
I'm preparing for my dad jokeness here.
Oh my God.
But I would like to say that I was floored by those lyrics. Her name is Floor. I was floored.
I get it. You
by
don't
her
need
vocals.
To explain.
My God, no, that was amazing though. That was really incredible. I haven't seen a live performance like that in some time. On my own time, watching on the channel, like that was epic. That was just a straight up like clinic vocally, and I mean the band sounded great live as I expected them to. They're very just. They compose well. They're just professionals. That's what they do.
Yeah, I mean, I've probably listened to it in the car with you at some point, but like never actively like was aware of who these people are, and I'll definitely probably be listening to them more.
Yeah, the album was Dark Passion Play. I was right. So you've heard maybe some stuff off of Dark Passion Play, which I think was their old singer. Let me see. Dark Passion Play, Nightwish. Who is the singer on that album? I want to say that was... Let's see. That was from 2007. Yeah, so that was their second singer. So that wasn't Floor yet. Second singer was still pretty good. I don't know if they're as good as Floor was, but they were still pretty good. I mean, they still had some good music, so definitely be checking them out some more. Yeah. I'm gonna immediately download this album when I get this. So that was freaking great.
Sure.
But yeah, so thanks again for the recommendation there. And again, if anybody wants to pop some comments down below to let us know what to react to next, if you got some bands, especially I know that Kat here was talking about, you know, female representation in metal. If you guys got some more great bands, I know I can think of a couple, but if you guys got some really good recommendations to pop out there, we definitely appreciate getting them so we could react to them. And yeah, leave some comments, subscribe, share the videos, help grow our community of our peeps here. And we love hearing from you. So yeah, thanks again, and have a great night.